A study submitted to councillors in Liverpool is warning the city can expect 4 waves of effects from the pandemic. The COVID-19 Rapid Evidence Review conducted by the Public Health Institute at Liverpool John Moores University is warning a series of effects are likely to hit our region and other parts of the world as the pandemic progresses.
What we're trying to do is put health and wellbeing considerations right at the centre of recovery planning. So obviously we had this massive response to COVID. We've had the social distancing measures within the public health teams. We've had lots of data analysis trying to track where the infections are. But what we've also been able to see through the social distancing measures is this really big impact on our communities. I mean, we've all had massive impacts on our own lives. We're all working at home, but to look at that a bit more broadly. So how is coronavirus itself, through the infections and ill health, impacted people, but also these wider measures, what limitations they put on people's lives. It felt a bit like it wasn't that we knew everything already, but nothing was perhaps that surprising from what we were seeing in the news reports, but people have received the report really well. I mean, one of the things I thought was really interesting was around the social factors, around, people really stepping in to help neighbours, and you hear about people meeting people on the streets, that they live next door to and they maybe haven't engaged with in the past. And what was interesting for me from looking back at literature from sort of previous crises and disasters was how that can kind of peter out quite quickly, and actually you can sometimes have a bit of a rebound where people feel quite disillusioned. So I think as we look to recovery, it's how do we keep that spirit? How do we keep people connected and wanting to work together?